Hello and welcome to the Geton Ecosystem, an innovative combination of crowdfunding and blockchain technology, offering exciting benefits for startup companies, company developers, and individual financial supporters. Geton creates trust between the crowd with funds to invest on one hand and already successful young companies on the other with a great growth potential. There has never been a greater need for people to earn an extra income working from their homes. The world has turned upside down in the last few months for hundreds of millions of people. The coronavirus madness left families without an income, entrepreneurs with no businesses and employees with no jobs. In many parts of the world, I see people queuing up for free food and they have no way to support their families and children. Lockdowns, curfews, shortages and suffering everywhere I look. It is heartbreaking to see how many lives have been destroyed or damaged by this crazy campaign. And if we are not careful, we may begin to think that there is really no hope. Well, the good news is that there is hope. All right, it is hard these days for people and groups to meet in person. But online business is booming. Have you noticed? We just need to change our habits and some of our expectations. The Geton concept that I'm going to show you is new even to the crowdfunding industry. I will not even try to explain all the details in this short introduction. I would rather focus on the benefits of what the team behind Geton offer to people like you and me. A transparent, sustainable way to earn a passive income from investing in already successful startup companies without leaving our homes. Wow! Here is the dream of our founder, Milan Kozlevchar. He says the world would be a better place if innovative startups and their backers could earn their worth within a fully transparent, digital and independent ecosystem of equal opportunities. The first thing I ask when I look at a business project always is this: who is behind the show? Who owns the company? Who manages the project? What are their backgrounds? Where are they coming from? What did they do in the past? Trust in today's world is hard to find. The place is full of scams, broken promises, lost faces and lost fortunes. Very depressing. Before getting into the nitty-gritty, let's just take a look at the group of companies behind the Geton project. Note the company details: address, registration number, tax number, bank details, etc. Please do your own research. And as far as the team is concerned, you see here Mr. Milan Kozlevchar, the founder and CEO, a brilliant tech mind who was helping to start one of the first and biggest crypto exchanges in the world, Slovenian-based Bitstamp. I am sure you have heard the name before in the early days. An advisor to his government these days, he has built an expert team of professionals, obtained banking support and the European Union's license to operate and run a crypto exchange. You can Google him, you can find him, communicate with him and his team. Milan is also visible on social media. You can also check some of the websites related to the Geton ecosystem on the right hand side of the screen. Speaking of various websites as platforms belonging to the Geton ecosystem, let's move from the big picture to the smaller details. Here are some of the key divisions of Geton. Plus helps people start a blockchain company. Staking is the subject of today's presentation. This is where we can make money. Instant Beta is company development, acquiring market share, and News is a platform where people can follow and also post industry news. Now, we are coming to the two fast-growing startup blockchain companies which have been running for some time. These platforms have been through the most difficult early stages of their life cycle, and now they are growing fast. More and more people are using these platforms and performing transactions on these platforms. These blockchain-based platforms are both startup companies, and they are now offering us exciting crowdfunding opportunities for individuals like you and me. The first one is PIPLeshare. PIPLeshare is a freelance services marketplace. You probably know Fiverr.com, where graphic designers, artists, copywriters, etc. offer their services, and people and businesses who need such services can choose from these artists and pay for their work online. Simple. PIPLeshare is doing the same, except users of the PIPLeshare platform get rewarded in PIPLcoin, and buyers pay for work done for them with PIPLcoin. Good turnover, growing revenue, great. The other startup company growing fast is PRONworld. This is an adult entertainment site, which you may want to watch or may not want to watch. You don't have to, but it is your choice. But I think we all agree that these adult sites are growing like crazy. More and more people are watching adult movies locked up in their homes. And those who watch PRONworld movies are rewarded by the Geton Ecosystem. They receive 6.9 euro cents at the moment in PRONcoins for every 15 seconds they spend watching movies on the sites. How is that? Coins are then sold back to the company at ever-increasing prices. And the company can easily increase the price of the coin because the platform's user base is growing, which is driving up the market value of the PRONworld platform. As you can see on the right-hand side, the site had more than 500,000 visitors in the last 6 months, and the number of visits has grown by 300% during this period. And to show you that the team is planning a long and prosperous future, there are already quite a few new blockchain projects on the drawing board. These platforms will get off the ground eventually, offering new exciting crowdfunding opportunities and more ways for us to make money from the growth of these companies. What is the basic concept here? Very simple. As an online platform grows in popularity, so its market value increases. Let's just look at one example, Facebook. In 2012, the company had an average of 845 million users and a market value of $16 billion. It's pretty good after a few years in business. But by 2020, 2.5 billion users click on Facebook on a daily basis, which means that the market value, the market capitalization of the company is now not 16 billion, but $524 billion, according to Investopedia. This is unbelievable. The Geton team have developed, tried, and is successfully using a cool price modeling concept, which we don't need to understand in full detail. But here is the essence. As more and more people use the platform, more and more people acquire coins. And so the market value and the coin price is rising, while the supply of available coins is falling. And when finally all coins have been swallowed up by the crowd, the platform eventually reaches its full maturity and success, then the platform will be fully owned by coin holders, by you and me. And the coins can be listed on public exchanges. It's absolutely brilliant. You see, the rise in market value leads to the rise of the share price, usually. The difference here with Geton is that the ownership is not represented by shares, but it's represented by coins. If you own coins, you own a piece of the Geton platform. Simple. The time to get involved with these two companies is now. The two companies have already been formed. The idea has proved to be successful. The platforms have already turned a profit for the founders, and now it is time for stabilization and strong, fast growth momentum. So please grab this momentum, rethink current norms and standards, and change the way we work, fund, and earn money, and become a stakeholder of a successful global blockchain-based company. That is the offer. Timing and positioning is 90% of success. It's enough to look at the historical price chart of the two coins. Here is PIPLcoin. You can see the price on the internal exchange started rising at the beginning of this year, 2020. And here is PRONcoin. Again, the price started increasing in the second half of last year, and particularly at the early stages of this year, 2020. What this all means to you and me, that Geton is in a comfortable position to keep increasing the coin price, as long as there is enough turnover on the platforms and there are enough coins purchased back by the company from users and visitors of these platforms. And this gives us a great opportunity to profit from the rising value of these startups. People like you and me, anywhere in the world, can now register to the Geton ecosystem, go through a standard KYC verification process, and purchase either PRONcoins or PIPLcoins or both, and then put those coins in deposit, in other words, staking, for 100 days. The smallest amount of purchase right now is 500 euros, but Milan just confirmed to me yesterday that a new 100 euro package will also be released within days. And staking the coins for 100 days is a very smart business decision. Coins in staking, or deposit if you wish, are earning a fixed daily reward of 0.75%, 1%, or 1.25% a day, depending on the amount of money you commit to coin purchases. Let's look at what this means in practice. If, for example, you decide to invest 5,000 euros, please look at the middle of this table, a little bit to the right. You see a 5,000 euro stake deposit. Then your daily reward is 1%, or 50 euros a day. It is credited to you every day. It will be put into your account, and you are free to cash it out at any time, in euros or in Bitcoin, even every day if that's what you want. Your reward for the month, a 30-day month that is, will be 1,500 euros, and after 100 days you have 100% profit, or 5,000 euros cash in your account. The original capital you invested, 5,000 euros, will also be returned to you after 100 days in coins at the daily price, either in PRON or in PIPLcoin, depending on which one you decided to purchase at the beginning. You can put your coins back into staking and start earning your nice daily interest of 1% again and again and again. If, however, for some reason you decide to sell your coins after 100 days, remember you already have your 100% profit paid to you in cash. But if you decide to sell your original capital in coins after the first 100 days, you can do it. But please note, the company will deduct 32% from the sale of your coins to cover the cost of sales commission, because every new coin purchase will come with a sales commission that is paid to the network, but more about that later. So after 100 days, you will have, in this example, 100% profit in cash plus your original investment in coins. You have doubled your money in 100 days. Wow! Have we heard these promises before? Yes, a million times. Oh, you will earn this many percent a day, that many percent a week, you will double your money, you will triple your money, just put your money in here and you will be safe. Yes, but these Ponzi promises have all been fake, with no real businesses that could generate the returns that have been promised to you. Here in Geton, the rewards come from real operations in a transparent and legitimate way. This is the big difference. Just about the first time in history, you can earn a fixed daily ROI from a legitimate money-making startup company or two. In summary, again, you can make profits of 1.25% a day, 1% a day, or 0.75% a day, depending on how much money you want to commit. Early experience suggests that many people will start with smaller amounts to test the system. Then they increase their stake as they gain confidence. Gain confidence, I mean they can see the company exists, the people are real, the rewards are paid, emails are answered, the company communicates, money can be cashed out. So once confidence and trust builds up, then they stake more and more money into the system and also start inviting their friends. Remember, the daily profits you can cash out at any time freely, no restrictions. Daily rewards are great, but not everything. You can boost your earnings through the business opportunity. Yes, the Geton system rewards you for referring other stakeholders. The company has set up a powerful 4x4 8-level referral structure, which means that you receive a sales commission on members you refer to Geton, and also on members they refer, and so on, 8 levels deep. You can refer, of course, any number of new members. There is no limit. Let's just look at numbers. You receive 6% from the coin purchases by the first 4 people directly under you. Then 5% on the coin purchases of their directs. This is now the second level. Again, 5% on all purchases from the third level, and 6% again from the fourth level, and so on, all the way down 8 levels deep. Note that you can open a new position for yourself later at any time in your structure and continue to grow your team from there, from that position. Positions are force-filled, which means that new members will be placed into the structure from left to right and from the top down towards the bottom. There should be no empty spaces left in the structure, but as you can see in the middle, you can make decent commissions even if you just refer one member directly, not more than just one. To me, the greatest benefit of this kind of sales structure is that you get your percent commission from every position in your network. Unlike otherwise popular binary plans, where you only get binary bonuses from the weaker, the smaller one of your 2 binary legs. And the beauty is that when members in your team decide to renew their staking after 100 days, and put the money back into staking, or even add more money to the coin purchases, then you get a new sales commission from that member over and over again. Renewable passive income, fantastic. How much money are we talking about? Let's look at a hypothetical example. Duplication or multiplication works here too, like in every successful network organization. Let's assume that everyone is starting with just 500 euros. That is the smallest spec right now. Nobody commits 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 euros, just 500, the smallest spec. The table shows how much money you will be paid from the first, the second, and the third level, and so on. Your total payout will be just under 600,000 by the time your structure is filled. But before it does, you can open a new position and start a new structure for yourself again. Remember, this example is based on only 500 euro purchases. Nobody buys a bigger pack than just the 500 euros. And now, my call to action. Get involved. What are you waiting for? This is the right time, the best time to start supporting fast-growing startup companies. Sign up and register your account. For that, you will need a referral code that is the user ID of the person who invited you. Easy. Piece of cake. It takes just a few minutes. Then you need to do the needful. Verify your account by submitting a photo ID, make an initial deposit, buy your coins, PIPLcoin, or both, and put them into staking for 100 days. And then sit back, relax, and enjoy watching your passive income coming into your account every day. You can double your money effectively in 100 days. Deposits can be made through bank transfers or Bitcoin. If you are within Europe, then it's easy under the SEPA system. If you are outside the European Union, then you can try international bank wire if you can move funds through the banking system. But I suggest you use Bitcoin. That's the easiest, fastest, and cheapest way to move money and deposit your funds into the Geton platform. Now, I have said what I wanted to say. I have nothing more to add except one thing. Consider your situation. Most people now are stuck at home with no prospect, no job, no business, no hope, sometimes even with no food. Maybe you yourself are in a difficult situation. I seriously, sincerely hope you are not. But in any case, it's always a good time to improve your life. What is your dream? What would you like to do if money was not a problem? Speaking of money, how are you going to make money now under these radically different and changed conditions? If you have worked in networks, are you going to join the next Ponzi scam deal now again, promising you the stars and the moon, but deals which inevitably will collapse sooner or later? Haven't you been burnt by such plans before? Have you led other people into those shady deals? And how many more times do you want to lose your money? And do you want to lose your face? Geton is a transparent, fully visible, sustainable, brilliant creative option. The choice is now yours. Thank you for listening, and good luck.